Okay. Apparently it's live. And pop out chat. Okay. It says that it's live now. Now we just wait for people to come see. Hello, hello, hello. There's people saying hi now. I'm just letting the Instagram fam know. Oh, that's my video playing in the background. I'm just letting the Instagram fam know that we're live, so just give me a second here. How do I do that? Whoa, so many people! I don't know how to get the link, because it's not here. See, it's not there. How do I get the link for my video? I don't know.
Did you even do it last time?
Yeah, I did. It's kind of lagging. Oh no, I hope it's not lagging. Are they even live? Yes, we are live. Sorry, I'm trying to get the link to this video so I can let people on Instagram know that we're live. But I can't seem to find the link. So, oh, it's so laggy. Why is it so laggy?
Let us know if we're frozen.
It's lagging, not streaming. Okay. Interesting. It says that the stream health is really bad. I don't know if you guys can hear us or see us. Oh, now it's green. I don't know if anyone is...
It's good now.
Okay. Hopefully it's not lagging for you guys. Let us know. Maybe I'll have to like restart it or something.
That's good.
We're at home. It's just kind of lagging. I don't know why. It's pretty laggy. It's not streaming.
Internet's a little slow today.
I don't know. Oh well. We'll continue and hopefully it's alright. YouTube says that it's okay, so. Buffering happening, I know. Anyways, I can hear you, but you're frozen. Oh no. Okay, maybe I should restart it.
No, that's not going to fix it.
I think so. We can still hear you though. I know, I just really hope that the video starts to catch up. Hey, Jack. Let's get into some questions. Hopefully this kind of picks up a little bit.
How do you handle unwanted attention at the gym?
I recently lost 70 pounds and I'm new getting to a lot of attention from guys. How do you keep from people getting to in your space? I just like...
Be honest. Be like, I'm trying to work out. And
I just like don't even look at anybody else in the gym. I'm so focused on like what I have to do when I get there that I'm just like I don't look.
Too many people trying to talk to you, just tell them to F off. It's not a bad problem to have.
But congratulations on losing 70 pounds. That's amazing. I think there's a lot of people in here. Hello everybody who has just joined us. I'm hoping that this video is okay. I love you guys, but this is frustrating. What did you eat for breakfast? I just had a smoothie this morning. Good old smoothie.
Help, I'm addicted to your pasta.
To your pasta? To pasta.
Pasta.
Pasta is very delicious. How do you stay so motivated to work out and eat healthy? I don't really need to stay motivated just because I feel like it's so natural for me to like live like this now. I just feel good, and if I don't feel anything other than my best, then I know that I'm not doing something right. So I always want to feel good. So I just do what I need to do to feel good. Let's take a look at it. It's so choppy. Jack.
Been trying to start it.
Okay, guys, I think I'm going to try and restart this, and hopefully, there's like 100 of you guys here, but I'm going to try and restart this because so many people are complaining. So, yeah, just give me a hot second, and I'll be right back. I feel like it's red right off the bat when I start it here, which is kind of weird. Okay, hopefully you guys can see us again. No, we're moving on here.
Yes, lag.
Okay, let us know if everything's okay, but let's just continue with questions. Sorry about that. It's better now. Okay, good. We haven't had dinner yet because it's only almost 2 o'clock in the p.m. In the afternoon. It's working better. Yay. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. The heck? Why is it doing?
Oh, you stopped it.
Video? No, it's not working.
YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth stream.
Why YouTube?
Yep, man, it's just slow. Maybe it's even our internet?
Might be our internet. Oh damn, there it goes again with the bad video. Ah, this is so frustrating. Like this won't even open. That's how bad it is.
Close it. Trying to open.
Because this is what's doing the stream, like this application, you know what I mean? But it can't even find it.
Everyone's saying it's fine.
It's working, it's working. Alright, well, let's just do this. Maybe it'll fix itself eventually. Do you prefer greens powder or actual greens in your smoothies? Lately I've just been using either like spirulina or greens powder, but I always put spinach in my smoothies as well, so. Can you do a vegan Halloween candy series? Like Halloween candy that's vegan and like trying it? That would be kind of cool. If we can find some vegan Halloween candy. I was thinking about doing like Halloween type recipes. That would be fun. Hawaii soon? Fingers crossed? I don't know. We really don't have any plans yet for traveling, so not sure. I have been vegan for approximately 2 months now. What is your advice on B12? How much to take, brands to use for supplements, etc.? B12, I think everyone should be supplementing B12, whether you're vegan or you're not vegan. Everyone should be supplementing B12 because you really are not sure how much B12 you're actually getting. So any B12 that's vegan, it depends on what country you're in, but the methylcobol, I can never say that word, how do you say it? Methylcobalamin, you know what I'm saying? Not the cyno, the methyl, that's the best one.
Vegan soul food, please, could you do that series?
Vegan soul food.
Every vegan food is soul food.
Every vegan food feeds my soul. How do y'all feel about the natural disasters happening recently? Do you feel like the world's ending? Do you feel like these disasters are becoming worse as time goes on? I feel like it's really scary what's happening. It's crazy that it's all kind of happening all around the same time. But I'm not exactly sure where I stand on, like, whether, like, the environment like, you know what I mean? Like, whether it's, like, climate change that's playing into it. Do I feel like the world's ending? No, but I don't feel like the world is at its best health, that's for sure.
Hey, Maddie and Kyle, any advice on how to start a YouTube channel on vegan eating and what to expect income-wise for the first year of your vids? What's the advice how to start a YouTube channel? Well, you just sign up to YouTube and edit videos and upload them, pretty much.
Just start
doing it.
Now.
The best advice is to start now, because it takes a while to build an audience and stuff like that.
And to get comfortable and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Start right now. What to expect the first year income-wise, could not tell you that. It all depends
on how many views you get, if your stuff is advertiser-friendly. Yeah, I wouldn't do YouTube for money.
Yeah.
It's
not really the best thing for money at the moment. Loved your visual video, made me cry, so powerful. Thanks for sharing that. Thank you so much. I had so much great feedback on that video, and I'm really, really glad that I just sat down and recorded what I was feeling at that moment, because it just turned out to be so, like, raw and emotional and really, like, came from my heart. So I'm really proud of that video. What do you guys think is the most effective way to lose a little excess weight? By the way, I love you guys. Thank you. Eating whole plant foods, eating super clean foods, foods that come from the earth to your mouth, no processed foods, and exercising, obviously. So many questions. This is great.
How old is Jack? I think he's 11.
He's like meowing like crazy right now. What is he doing?
Tell me about your life.
Where do you see that? Tell me about your life.
Our life is great.
What time do you usually eat dinner? What time do you go to sleep? Everyone always asks me, like, what time do you eat your meals? Do you stop eating at a certain time? And my answer is not really. Every day is different. I just eat when I'm hungry, or, you know, like when I have time to, when I'm not doing something else. So yeah, every day is different.
Would you ever do a dance video?
Maybe. I just don't feel super comfortable doing that right now, but maybe.
Get out of your comfort zone.
What's your advice on how to stop eating junk food? Shouldn't ask you that.
Just limit it.
It's not like you have to, like, completely restrict yourself and be like, I can never have this ever again. Like, don't feel like that.
Eat more good food and you'll crave more good food.
Yeah.
You'll want less junk food. If you eat a lot of junk food, you're just going to want that all the time.
I'm making a vegan chili tonight. So excited. Jack. He's literally scratching at the window right now. Come here. You want to come say hi? Come say hi. Come here.
Any news about the ebook? When will it be available?
We're just kind of going through all the process. That's all the behind the scenes stuff that's not very fun for you guys to really even know about.
Yeah.
So I will let you know when it's ready, but very soon.
Maybe mid-October, late October, early November.
Yeah. Say hello, everybody. What do you guys do for money aside from YouTube stuff? That's pretty much what we're doing at the moment. Kyle also has a part-time job. What do you guys think about... Oh, it went away. My friends don't understand or refuse to see how much it's hurting animals. How do I tell them if they won't really listen? That's a tough one because I think a lot of people, if they're not open to like learning, or if they don't want to know, they just kind of want to keep their hands over their eyes or keep their head in the sand, whatever you want to say. They're not really going to be receptive to it, and it's kind of sad, but the only way that you can really truly educate someone is if they're open to it, and I've realized that with a lot of family members and stuff like that. So
I don't understand you guys with veganism. Do you understand?
yes, please explain, Andrea. Are you guys 26 or 28 years old? Nope. Neither of them. Oh, stream complete? Why does it say stream complete?
Stream resumed. Oh my
Stream
gosh.
resumed, stream complete.
Oh no. What the hell is happening?
What is happening? Our internet sucks. I don't know. Darn. Does being vegetarian help animals? Of course it does, because you're not eating them, which means you're not creating more of a demand to buy meat. Just make sure it's out before Christmas. I need a gift for my daughter. It'll definitely be out before Christmas.
Do you feed Jack vegan cat food? No.
Nope.
No.
What's the best way to cook tofu? I want some really yummy recipes. Check out some of my What I Eat in a Day videos, but my favorite way to make tofu at the moment is cutting it up into whatever kind of pieces you want to eat it in, like cubes or strips or whatever, and then just baking it in the oven at like 400 Fahrenheit until it's super crispy. And then, because like when you bake it, it becomes crispy without needing any oil. And then after that, I make a marinade with some tamari, some either like some type of nut butter, and hot sauce, and maple syrup, and some garlic. Mix that all together, and then marinate the baked tofu in that marinade, and then put it in the pan and fry it up, and it's so good.
Something just freaking moved.
It
Like
is-
behind us? Because we have ghosts in this house.
We do have ghosts in this house. It's kind of sketchy. I love when you say process.
It's a process.
I don't say a boot.
A boot.
I feel like that's so
About.
weird. Like, I don't think I know any Canadian that says a boot.
It's about.
About. Favorite song at the moment is... I don't know. I don't really listen. I haven't been listening to a lot of music lately, to be quite honest. Can tofu be eaten out of the package? It sure can, but it probably won't taste that good because tofu is designed to like absorb any flavor that you marinate it in.
I was wondering if Kyle does no poo.
We don't have shampoo, so like
I use it all-in-one
the Dr.
soap.
Bronner soap that I
Yeah.
showed in my skincare video.
I use that on everything.
You put that in your hair too?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not in the
Shampoo.
shower with you.
Shampoo as well.
Our cat is named Jack. Your hoodie is so nice. Say thank you.
Thank you.
How do you cook oatmeal? Check out my What I Eat in a Day videos because I make so many different kinds of oatmeal in my What I Eat in a Day videos. But I make baked oatmeal. I like steel cut oats. I make them with a whole bunch of different toppings. It's super good.
Content deleted.
Your pronunciation of pasta is far more entertaining than about. So many people make fun of
Pasta,
us.
man.
I've
Let's go make
never
some
met. I
pasta.
don't think I've ever met another Canadian that says pasta.
Pasta.
If someone were like, "Hey,
I know
Maddie,
a
you
lot
want
of
some
people-
pasta?" I'd be like, "Who are you?"
I know a
It's
lot of people-
pasta.
I know a lot of people who say pasta.
Really?
Yeah.
I always thought that was so weird. I don't think I know anybody that says pasta.
Everyone says pasta.
Do you say pasta?
I say pasta.
Okay. I say pasta because it's like P-A-S.
I was
pass.
surprised the first time I met you, you said pasta. I was like, well, man.
We're a match. She
Like,
says
I say pasta, she says pasta.
Do you know a good vegan cheese recipe? Yes, but you have to go to my mac and cheese video to find that recipe. What's your take on gluten, whether or not we're meant to eat it? To be honest, I'm not sure. I'd like to try going gluten-free for like a month or something like that to see if I notice any difference, because I've never done that before. But I still eat it. I don't really think I have a problem with it. I think if you don't have a problem with it, then it's fine.
This guy just said his girlfriend insists that the Dr. Bronner's messes up her hair.
Oh.
It doesn't like... It like makes my hair so clean that it's like thicker. I don't know what it is with the all-in-one shampoos. Like, it's an all-in-one shampoo. It's not like a hair shampoo. So, I only use it like... I only wash my hair like maybe 3 times a week.
Really?
But or like after like a really sweaty session at the gym. But other than that, I don't really wash my hair.
Oh my gosh! If you had a giraffe that you needed to hide, where would you hide it? A giraffe.
That is ridiculous.
I'd never have to hide a giraffe. I would just be like, you can come in my house. I'll like cut out the floors and you can like hang out in my house.
Please take off headband, dear.
I'm good.
Hey, love you a lot. Love you too.
On average, how many times day, week, month do you eat processed foods? I probably eat processed foods maybe on a daily basis if I'm eating bread or something like that, because that's considered a processed food. I know that many people don't eat animals because they don't want to hurt them, but think about it. If people stop eating animal products, nobody will have cows like pets and they will just disappear. Well, isn't that... Even if that did happen, wouldn't that be better than breeding a whole bunch of them, like billions of them, and killing them? I think that might even be a better option. Like, sure, there's going to be so many sanctuaries that will take in cows. Like, I know people that will take in cows and that will have cows as pets. So I really don't think that would be an issue at all.
Please come to the UK. A lot of fans from the UK.
That's cool. I've never been to the UK. I would like to go. You look beautiful without headband. Bro, my hair is not beautiful today without the headband, so we're going to keep the headband on.
Sophie's been vegan for 8 months. Good on you.
Wow, that's awesome. Would you say to a doctor that you're vegan if you would be pregnant? Do you think people, and especially doctors, are open to the subject? My doctor knows that I'm vegan, and of course I would tell my doctor that I'm vegan if I'm pregnant. Like, I really don't, it's not really something that I need to hide. I know it's the healthiest for me,
yeah.
so.
Someone replaced the applesauce with pumpkin puree in their apple pie bars.
So did you put apples in it and then just replace the applesauce with pumpkin? Wow.
Good idea.
That's delicious.
How old are you guys? I'm 24, Maddie's 21.
I'm turning 22 soon. Next month, because today's October.
It's the most amazing place in nature you've been. Probably the Great Barrier Reef. I dived the Great Barrier Reef.
Mine would be someplace in Kauai.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Come to Cape Town, yeah.
I want to come to Cape
UK,
Town
yeah.
so bad. Bring an umbrella if you come to the UK.
Bring my wetsuit when I come to the UK.
You're just walking around with a wetsuit on.
Bring it on. Oh no.
No, stupid video. Tips for dealing with non-vegan friends at school. I mean, what are they doing? Are they teasing you? Like, I'm sorry that you have to go through that. I'm actually glad that I was not vegan in school for that type of reason. But yeah.
Video output's low right now, so sorry guys.
Do you guys decorate for Halloween? Not really.
We got a pumpkin yesterday.
I got a pumpkin yesterday, and I went apple picking, so we have fresh apples, and they're the best apples I've ever tasted.
We're gonna carve a pumpkin in a video.
Yeah, we'll carve the pumpkin that we got.
We'll have a pumpkin carving challenge.
Oh, that would be so much fun. So we have to get you a pumpkin.
Carves the best pumpkin.
Me. Did you carve pumpkins a lot when you were a kid?
Yes, I did a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
His dad's really into Halloween. Like, you guys should see the way he
we'll
decorates his house.
Sure.
It's crazy. Are you guys going to make a Thanksgiving meal video either for Canadian or American Thanksgiving? I haven't planned that yet. Thanksgiving has been creeping up so fast just with like doing all the ebook stuff and focusing all like my recipe attention on the ebook. But I possibly might have a few things. If you guys have any suggestions of types of like meals or entrees that you'd like to see for Thanksgiving, let me know.
Try one's Indian vegan food. We've had Indian vegan food.
Love Indian food. It's so good.
What was it called? Govinda's in Australia.
Oh yeah, so good. How tall are you guys? 6 foot? No, we are not 6 feet.
Have you ever been to Kingston, Ontario? Yes, I've been to Kingston, Ontario.
Oh, they have a juicery there. Do you need B12 to be vegan? No, you don't need B12 to be vegan. You need B12 to be a human and to stay alive. Everyone needs B12, even if you're a meat eater. If you're eating meat, you're still not really sure how much B12 you're consuming because the meat or the animal that you're eating was injected with B12. So if you're not eating animals that were injected with B12, you need to supplement your
B12 is not a vegan issue.
Yeah.
It's just because vegans refrain from eating it by default. So
yeah. Do you ever use aquafaba in recipes? Yes, girl, I do. We have a recipe video that are double chocolate chip cookies that are made with aquafaba, and I use aquafaba in a few other recipes as well.
Hey guys, does your sister still have the puppy? Of course.
Yes.
You're gonna have that puppy till it dies.
She didn't just buy a puppy. I tried to make lentil sweet potato burgers, but they came out soupy and stick to the parchment paper. Maybe too much sweet potato, or if you're just using lentils and sweet potatoes, you might need something like quinoa or rice as like a binder.
You guys have a juicer? Recommend one. I recommend, if you want to juice fast and a lot, get a centrifugal juicer, so like one that spins, not a single auger juicer that goes really slow. So get like a Breville. Get a Breville.
That's what we have. It's a Breville juicer.
How to stay calm in front of people who don't understand your food life, or your food style life.
Like your food lifestyle.
How to stay calm, like are you freaking out because people are judging you, or?
Well, I mean, it's hard when people just really don't understand, and like you're just trying to get your point across, but you just have to realize like not everybody is going to understand, and to not waste that much energy on those people, because you can use that energy in a more positive way elsewhere. What is the best way to start a vegan diet and stick to it? I think this would be different for everybody. Not everybody can go vegan overnight. Some people need to take a few months to transition. You know, some people even take years to transition. They're vegetarian first and then they go completely vegan. So it's really what's going to be the most sustainable way for you. But I think the best way that somebody is going to like stick with it is if you are totally educated on all areas of veganism. So you're educated on the health aspects, you're educated on what being vegan does for the environment, and you're also educated on the ethical side. You know, like what happens to the animals and stuff like that, because then you always have those 3 reasons, and you'll just always want to be vegan.
What advice do you have for people who are new vegans and don't really like a lot of veggies? I like veggies, but I don't even eat a lot of veggies. I like broccoli.
I try to get him to eat more vegetables.
Put condiments on your vegetables.
Yeah.
Put peanut butter on your carrots.
Or
just try and get them in. Put vegan cheese on your broccoli.
Make stews, just kind of like...
Salt your vegetables.
Yeah. If you're not liking a lot of vegetables... I didn't like a lot of vegetables. I didn't like beans. I didn't like a lot of things when I went vegan. But I've slowly kind of adapted, and I can't live without a lot of things now. So you really just have to, put things in like stews and soups and stuff like that, because then, you know, you're hiding those vegetables and then you're going to eat them and you're going to get used to eating them. So, what do you guys think about owning pet carnivores and having to find meat for them to eat? Like
you gotta
cats,
do what
for
you gotta
instance.
do.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard topic. It's hard because there's so many, like, we'll just talk about cats for right now, but there's so many cats, so many stray cats. Like, there are so many cats and so many cats that need homes, and obviously,
Food, meat.
Yeah,
Cats need meat.
so it's just, yeah. You know, like, you can always go to like a butcher and you can get scraps and stuff like that. Like, there are many ways that you can get around certain things, but hate bananas but want to like them. Any tips? I was not a big banana fan.
Make sure they're ripe.
Yeah, you want to make sure that they're ripe. So you want to make sure that they're spotty, and there shouldn't be any green on your banana. You shouldn't have to like crack it and peel it, because it's just going to taste starchy and disgusting. Don't put that in your smoothie.
You also don't have to eat bananas. If you don't like bananas, don't eat them.
Or make sure that they're really ripe and then freeze them and like put them into smoothies or something like that. That way you can't really like taste them.
Although bananas are very good for potassium.
Yes.
That's key for muscles.
If you were an animal, which one would you be? I think you would be...
I'd be a little otter.
Aww, otter. I would love to be an otter. That would be so fun. They're so cute. I'd want to be an otter. Yep. Okay.
I love otters.
Can going vegan cause hair loss? Many things can cause hair loss. It's not necessarily going vegan that causes hair loss, but if you're not getting enough of a certain nutrient or something like that, it doesn't just happen to vegans.
It's
so. 30
grams of fat, a lot if they come from whole plant foods. Definitely not. That's on the low spectrum.
Cats are fighting. Any tips for buying watermelons? Ooh, great question. So, when picking a watermelon, listening, because the last watermelon you picked was horrible.
It's just unlucky.
I'm kidding. So, the watermelon, it should be very hard around the outside. Like, if you press the outside, it should be hard. Especially at the ends, like the two ends of the watermelon. There should be a nice dark yellow spot on there, because that means it's been sitting in the field long enough, attached to the vine, so it's gonna be really sweet. And then when you hit it, because you guys have probably seen me in my videos, you're like slapping the watermelon. You want it to sound sort of like a hollow drum. You don't want it to sound like.
Or just eat watermelons
like
that are in season, so you know they're gonna be.
Yeah, make sure that it's watermelon
Would you
season.
do a form of direct activism again?
Of course. I'm actually thinking I might go out next Thursday.
Yeah, she's going back next Thursday.
Yeah.
How much do you guys have to save to go on your year-long trip? About 10 grand.
I would say that's what we had, like, combined
I think we had more than 10 grand combined.
Really? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more.
What nutrient
Did you go to college? No, neither of us have either been to college or university. Best places to get vegan calcium and iron. Honestly, the best thing to do is, because it's hard for me to think of like things off the top of my head, I'm really not good at that. Just go to Google and type vegan sources of calcium, vegan sources of iron, and go to images, and there's so many.
Pea milk.
There's so many like pictures on Google that have just like tons of things that are great sources of nutrients. That
Peas. Peas are loaded with iron. It's 15% iron for 240 ml.
We've been obsessed with this. This is like our second bottle. It's like $7 a bottle. We're splurging. Were you guys both vegan when you met each other? No. He was like, he hadn't eaten meat for like 2 weeks when we first met, but I was not vegan at all. Still eating McDonald's, all that good stuff. Not good stuff, bad stuff. What do you guys do for a career? Do you just do YouTube? Yep, that's my career. Best job in the world. I'm a new vegan. If you need extra income, please come to Victoria, BC, and I'll hire you as my personal chef. Aw. Do you guys consider...
That sounds good, Julie.
I know, I would love to do that, actually. Do you guys consider yourselves religious or spiritual?
We'll do it for free if we can stay at your house. What was the question? Spiritual?
Do you consider yourself religious or spiritual? I'm definitely not religious. I think I've only ever been to church maybe twice, and I was very, very young.
Depends on how you...
I just feel like I'm... Yeah. I guess not. I don't know. Does pea milk taste like peas? I don't...
Not really.
Not really. And it's a very sustainable milk.
There's a question. How did you find places you stayed in Thailand, Australia, and Hawaii? Thailand is super cheap, so you can just show up to Thailand and stay at a hostel, stay at a hotel, stay at apartments.
Places.
Thailand's super cheap, so it's easy to find a place to stay, and it's the most accommodating country in the world, I think. Australia, we stayed with a friend that we met in Thailand.
Yeah.
So that was really lucky for us. We were going to stay in hostels and actually work jobs, which didn't happen.
Or like find a cheap apartment or something to stay in.
And then Hawaii, we put out an ad for ourselves on Craigslist, and someone contacted us. So.
Yeah. What do you think about women with body hair? I think all the power to you, girl. Have you ever considered going to college? Not really. It's just never really appealed to me at all. Have you ever been to Greece? Nope.
Anything you wish you knew before you went vegan?
How awesome it is.
I wish I knew about veganism before I went vegan.
Yeah. I mean,
I did. That's how I went vegan.
We found it quite young, and I'm so thankful. Like, I was 17, and but now I see people who are like 13, 12.
There's like no negatives to being a vegan.
And I'm like, that's sick.
Please answer banana, cause Please answer banana, cause me cold and cough. What should I do?
I'm confused.
I'm so confused.
I think you have an Instant Pot. Would love some watery, wintry. One pot Instant Pot meals. I actually don't have an Instant Pot or a rice cooker here. It's something that we've been meaning to get. We just haven't got it. So, do you have any gorgeous hair? Maddie, you have gorgeous hair. Thank you. Any secrets to keep it thick and healthy? I would just recommend checking out my hair care routine that I made. It's a video up on my channel that I made a few months ago. But I talk about how I've completely transformed my hair over the past year-ish and a bit. So check out that video.
Have you guys been to New York City? No.
I've been to New York, but not like New York City. I would like to go.
I would honestly love an Instant Pot. I know.
I know.
We love it.
We've been meaning to get one. We just haven't got one. Tips on how to stay healthy on a budget. Buy things in bulk. Buy your food in bulk. Shop at bulk stores. Shop at wholesale retailers. It's literally the best way and the cheapest way that you can eat healthy on a budget. I've been vegan for 2 months now, and I'm trying to lose weight. I don't work out and eat oil. Any recommendations? Also, why don't you eat oil? I'm 17 too. So, don't eat oil. Try to limit your oil intake. Oil is just not a health food at all. It's a refined fat source.
If you're trying to lose weight, you should work out and limit your fat intake.
Yeah.
If you want to lose fat, don't eat fat.
And moving your body is just a normal, healthy thing to do. So find something that you enjoy doing that gets your body moving, gets you sweating and breathing heavy. Animals are allowed to eat each other because otherwise they will die. But if people eat animals, you find it so disturbing. I don't get it. Well, it's not that I find... Well, I guess. If we were all out in nature and we didn't have houses, we didn't have grocery stores, none of this existed, we were all just out in the forest together.
We're civilized people.
Yeah, I wouldn't find it disturbing if somebody were to eat an animal because we would need to survive, but we don't need to do that. And I really think that you should watch some videos and documentaries on like about the animal agriculture industry, because the rate that we are breeding these animals and killing these animals is just insane.
Okay.
And
Yes, that's disturbing, but think about it. Would you like to watch a lion just eat up a zebra? You turn away. You don't want to watch. You don't even want to watch meat eaters, like real meat eaters, kill other animals. You don't want to watch that.
You wouldn't want to watch like somebody kill a pig. I wouldn't.
Yeah, just think about it. Like, going to a slaughterhouse. Tell me if it's disturbing to you.
Best tips to cure acne. Check out my skincare routine video that I just posted the other day. I give a lot of tips in there as well. Starch solution is worth it. Have you tried intermittent fasting?
Useless chat. Never answered yet. Asked 15 times. What's your question?
He's talking about the banana. I don't understand. I'm not sure if you're speaking.
I don't know about your. Yeah, sorry.
I'm honestly not sure what you're asking, which is why I haven't answered your question. I'm really sorry.
If bananas are making you sick, don't eat bananas.
Sorry, I asked a question. Oh, starch solution, is it worth it? Have you tried intermittent fasting? Never tried intermittent fasting. I don't really see the point in it. I just eat when I'm hungry. That's how it goes. I just listen to my body. And starch solution, is it worth it? I definitely think incorporating lots of starches in your diet is a great thing. So if you want to strictly follow like the guidelines for the starch solution, then try it out. See if you like it.
What zero waste products do you have? We have reusable straws, reusable bags, reusable water containers.
If you watch my skincare video, I don't use like...
All of my clothes are reusable, so I just wash them and I wear them again.
My skincare video, I don't use like Q-tips or like cotton toner pads for my face because those are very wasteful. I use like DIY little tricks in there, and also TMI, but I use a menstrual cup because using, like tampons are very, very wasteful.
Was your boyfriend vegan before you met? Yes, I turned Maddie into a vegan.
He turned me vegan, all because of him, guys.
But like, I didn't like force her to be a vegan. I wasn't even trying to make her a vegan. I literally just showed her what I was doing at that time, and she was like, "Wow, that's amazing. I'm gonna do that." So it's not like I made her go vegan.
Why are you so laggy? Because our internet is not the greatest right now. I don't think so.
What would be a perfect day for you guys? Wake up early, watch a sunrise as I eat something super delicious. Some freaking nice fruit. Do some yoga.
Ride my bike down to the beach somewhere.
Go to the beach.
Hang out, go for a swim in the ocean, get some sunshine, eat some more good food on the beach.
Have a nap with you.
And then maybe like go out to dinner somewhere and eat some good vegan food.
Doing some activism would be good for like a couple hours.
Yeah.
Thoughts on marriage? I don't have many thoughts on it. I feel like marriage is half a failure, 50% of marriages fail. So I feel like a lot of people that get married shouldn't have got married.
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been dating? We've been dating, it'll be 4 years this month. It's October.
Yeah.
How often does Maddie work out? I'd say probably like 5 days a week. It depends on the week though, to be quite honest. I'm your 378th subscriber. How do you remember that? Wow, that's so cool. I'm sorry I didn't understand your question though. Divorce rates are dropping though, so that's good. Maybe because marriage rates aren't increasing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. That would be an interesting thing to look at. Most desirable place to visit.
Also, the government considers considers you like
technically
married
if you've been
under
living
common
together.
law if you've been living together for more than
I think it's 5 years.
X amount of years. So they still find ways to.
What's your most desirable place to visit? Where would you want to go right now if you could just get on a plane?
If I could just go anywhere right now, it would probably
somewhere
be...
warm because it's cold here now.
Oh, that's such a hard question. I'd either go to like Mount Kilimanjaro, Peru.
I know there's so many places.
Jamaica, haven't been there. Amsterdam. So many places. There's so many places.
So many places in Europe I want to go to. What's your favorite gin? I feel like this person, I've seen a lot of questions about alcohol, and we don't really drink alcohol. I've never tried a lot of alcohol, so not sure.
Drank a lot of alcohol in my high school years, but not anymore.
I just drank whatever we could get our hands on. I never really got into alcohol. Do you use maca powder or thoughts on it? I've never consistently used maca powder, so I'm not sure if it's really has done anything, but apparently it balances your hormones and stuff like that, and boosts libido.
Look at
so
that. Happily not married for 16 years.
Aww.
Good on you.
Where do you get your protein from? Plants, yo. Every single plant has protein in it, so yes. Thoughts on medicine that is not vegan but important to take? I think it's a tough one because it depends on what condition you're in and if you're able to use some form of natural medicine. But if it gets to that point where it's a life-threatening condition, then unfortunately maybe that's the step you have to take. But I do feel though medicine in Western society right now, they have a lot of random animal products in there that just don't really need to be in there. I don't know. I'm not.
Do you like kombucha? So. Yes. How to build more muscle on. What thoughts on it? Build more muscle by ripping your muscle. So you gotta go and rip your muscle with heavy weights. That's how you build more muscle. Because then it grows back stronger, bigger, stronger.
Advice to give on new vegans about weight gain. Don't worry about it. Stressing about it could make you gain weight. But just eat whole plant foods and don't feel like you need to stuff your face, but also make sure that you're eating enough.
Wow, we got 145 people in the chat right now. Woo-hoo. Thank you for everybody who supports us, watches all our videos.
You guys are the best. I love just coming on here and just being able to talk to you guys and actually interact with you guys. I respond to so many comments and I love doing that, but here I just feel it's more real time and I can actually interact with you guys. It's really awesome. So thanks for joining us today. Thoughts on spirulina? I use it a lot, so I like it. Wow, these questions are flowing right now. If you had a superpower, what would it be? To turn people vegan by going like this. Zing! Favorite flavor of kombucha? Mine is ginger blueberry. It's the best.
Ooh, ginger blueberry.
Yeah.
Time is in Canada.
It's 2:26 p.m. Do you think children and teens should become vegan? I have nothing against it, but could it possibly interfere with growth and development? Absolutely not. I wish I knew the link off the top of my head, but it's safe for any walk of life to be vegan at any point in their lifetime, whether you are in the womb or you are a newborn baby. It is completely safe for anyone to be vegan at any age. Do you have any tips for biking as your primary transportation? I want to start biking more, but it doesn't seem feasible for my lifestyle. What do you mean feasible? If it's your primary transportation, it's going to depend on where you're living and how far you need to ride to get places, especially getting food and stuff like that. It can be difficult if you need to ride quite a while to get food, because then you're going to have to make like more than one trip, or you're going to be going to the grocery store like every day because you can't carry everything, right? So depends on your location. I think that would be.
Do you read Playboy magazine? Nope.
Would you be able to make a recipe video to your vegan tacos? I actually have one. It's on my channel, so check it out. You guys should totally pick up a case of half-gallon jars and start making your own kombucha. Just start with plain store-bought kombucha. It takes about 48 hours, and it will change your life. I know, I want to start making my own kombucha. I want to start making my own sauerkraut. I just need to do it. Do you recommend doing cardio to lose weight? How do you suggest a vegan female in their 20s to lose weight? Fat loss is an overall body thing.
Try cycling.
Yeah.
Cycling, you'll lose the most amount of weight.
Like you said, like fat in your arms, like doing cardio is great for that, obviously, because fat loss is like an overall body thing. So there's not really anything that will like target this body fat or target this body fat. It's more so toning up those places so that you can see the muscle more. But when you're losing fat, it's cardio.
Y'all find it hard to stop eating cheese?
That was the last thing for me to give up because of the casomorphins, which release the opioids in your brain, which is like the same as drugs.
I thought that meant vegan cheese, but it is hard to stop eating vegan cheese.
But I think they mean regular cheese. The casomorphins in the cheese is what makes the baby cow come back to the milk and keep drinking its milk from its mom so that it can grow into a humongous cow. And so that's kind of why we get addicted to it, because we get addicted to those. We feel really good after we eat cheese. So I think Dr. Lymburner has a great new book about giving up cheese. So many comments.
How far do you run each day?
I don't run each day.
When I do a run, it's always over a mile.
Mm-hmm. If you someday come to Sweden, then come to Gothenburg, and then I'll make food for you. Aw, see, this is why I love the internet.
Do you have Fitbits? No.
No, I don't have a Fitbit. What fruit do you love the most? Mangoes. Yeah.
Who said they want us to come?
Somebody wants us to come to Sweden, and then they're gonna cook for us. See, like, this is the best.
What's good cardio besides cycling?
Running,
kickboxing,
but that can be hard on your joints, especially if you're like overweight. Cycling is the best because it's not putting any like strain on your joints.
Jiu-jitsu is really good for weight loss.
Yes. Favorite vegan dinner? Oh, I don't know. That's so hard. What question from non-vegans annoy you the most? I honestly, like, sure, I can get annoyed every once in a while, but I get asked so many questions every day, and I look at it as, wow, this person is asking me a question about veganism, like, they're intrigued. They have that little seed in their brain, they might have that inclination to maybe, like, try it out or something like that. So I never really get annoyed. I get more excited to just, like, give them the information. What do you think of What the Health? I think it's a really great documentary. I recommend it. It's in every single one of the descriptions of every single one of my videos. So,
riding a bike at the gym count as cycling, or is that not good? It definitely counts if you're sweating and you're working hard.
Yeah. As long as you're sweating and you're breathing heavy, it counts, of course.
People have had massive transformations on stationary bikes and gyms.
Do you follow the Whole Foods lifestyle during the week and eat whatever during the weekend? Some days I don't even know what day it is, just because I don't work like the 9-to-5 job, so every day kind of just feels like another day to me. So I wouldn't say that I do that, but I just eat predominantly Whole Foods and have some treats every once in a while.
How's Kyle's part-time job going so far? It's going great, thanks. Thanks for asking. It's going very well.
Yeah. It's really working with our schedule. It's just like perfect the amount of hours that he's working, so it's really good.
Lucia wants me to do a real-time workout.
Yes! Boyfriend edition workout!
I can do that. We should film one of those today, actually.
Let's do it. My stepmom thinks that I eat too much fruit. How much fruit is too much? I wouldn't say too much. Like, fruit is totally fine to eat in abundance. If you're feeling good and you don't notice any bad reactions from eating it, don't worry about it. How many calories do you eat a day, roughly? Honestly, not really sure. It varies day to day, but definitely over 2,000 calories every day. Probably between 22 and 2,400, I would think. I'm not sure. I don't count my calories, if you couldn't tell. Allergic to nuts and beans. Any suggestions for a vegan lifestyle? Don't eat nuts and beans. It kind of sucks that you're allergic to beans, though, because they're so good. But you can definitely be vegan without eating nuts or beans. How did you finally decide on your blender? I'm caught between the Vitamix and the Blendtec. We didn't really decide. It was gifted to us, so it was gifted to us. We didn't really have a choice. But I wanted to go with the Vitamix just because he had a Blendtec, like his parents had a Blendtec at his old house, and I've used like Vitamix before, and I just kind of liked the Vitamixes more than Blendtecs. Do y'all watch Netflix or TV? Very, very rarely. Don't normally have time to like sit down and watch a full movie or something like that. We're always wanting to like learn or do something else.
Fruit is pure sugar. Eat in extreme moderation. That is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard.
Sugar coming from fruit is very different than if you were to take a bag of refined sugar and eat it. A bag of refined sugar and a whole bunch of fruit is not the same thing. Could you do a What I Eat a Day boyfriend edition? I love all your workouts. We have a few boyfriend editions. I'm not sure if you're asking us to do like another one, but I can definitely do another one.
Why is orange juice bad for you? Orange juice is not bad for you.
Orange juice is not bad. Are hormone pills bad for getting your period back? I'm assuming you probably went to your doctor and they tested your hormones and you're not getting your period, so he's like, here's some pills and this will help you get your period back, which is fine because it will help, but it's not the best thing to be putting like exogenous hormones into your body. So I would recommend seeing like a naturopath or something like that because they'll help you with trying to rebalance your hormones in a more natural way rather than taking external hormones because those can mess you up later on down the road. Do you plan on going back to Asia or somewhere else next? We honestly have no idea. We have no idea what is going on. It's gonna be a surprise. Vitamix blenders are so expensive. Totally agree, which is why we never bought one, and we were so stoked when Kyle's dad gifted us one. It was really awesome.
Yeah, Vitamix is great.
When we first went vegan, did certain foods that don't bloat you now bloat you then? When you first went vegan, that don't bloat you now bloat you then?
When you went vegan, did certain foods bloat you and they don't bloat you now?
I feel like when I first went vegan, I felt more bloated at the beginning because I was eating fiber again. I wasn't eating any fiber before, so I just felt like my stomach was so full all the time because I was
clogged
full of fiber.
Up from all those chicken nuggets and shit.
What vegan foods should I eat to help not me get sick? High water content foods, so like fruits and vegetables, whole foods, not a lot of processed foods.
Advice for saving up for Bali. Well, Bali can actually get pretty expensive for.
It is pretty
Asian,
cheap.
Not Asian, Indian, Muslim. Mostly Muslims in Bali.
In Indonesia.
Yeah.
But Bali is pretty cheap. Depends on like how you want to do your little vacation.
There's expensive areas in Bali.
Advice for saving up would be to buy all your food in bulk and only spend money on the necessities. Like, don't go out and buy that morning coffee. Don't go out to the movies with your friends every weekend. Like, just little tidbits here and there. You'd be surprised how much it can help you save up. What kind of contraception do you use, Maddie? I get this question a lot. I use the FAM method. If you guys have heard of the Lady Comp, it like takes your temperature. I don't use that per se, but it's like the same type of method. I just do it myself. What are your thoughts on coconut sugar? Is it good? Would it substitute castor sugar? I think coconut sugar is better than castor sugar, probably. Yeah. Do you guys ever eat vegan junk food? Of course we do. We've eaten it lots of times in our videos.
Yeah.
We actually have like a junk food taste test video.
Yeah. I saw a question up here. Can't find it.
I saw a question asking Kyle what he does for a living. He helps me. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without him. He has a part-time job, and no, he's not studying.
I'm Maddie's cameraman.
Yes. My videos would not be as great quality if I did not have him behind the camera. If I had to shoot everything myself with a tripod, it would look a lot different. What food should I eat for growing my hair faster? Foods that are high in silica. Silica is really great for your hair and your skin and your nails. Don't ask me what foods are high in silica because I'm not sure.
Aloe vera.
Aloe vera?
Yeah.
Eat some aloe vera.
Cucumber.
Do you like miso? Are there any recipes in your ebook using miso? Yes, there is, I think, one recipe. I love miso. I have some miso in the fridge right now, and it's so easy to just whip up like a really nice broth for a soup or something like that.
You guys been to Boomburger? Yes, we loved it.
Oh my gosh, we go to Boomburger all the time. I'm surprised you're asking that question.
Do you prefer pinto beans or black beans?
I like black beans better, but sometimes I crave pinto beans, and I'm not digging black beans.
I love them pinto bean chips.
Oh yeah, the Bonitos. The pinto bean chips are really good. I had an injury when I was vegetarian, and my parents think it happened because I wasn't getting enough protein. Now that I'm vegan, they're worried it will happen again. What should I tell them? Well, you could be objective and just be like, hey mom, hey dad, I'm going to show you that I'm getting enough protein because today this is everything that I ate. I inputted it into chronometer.com and it shows you all the protein that I got, and I actually got a ton of protein. And maybe ask them to input all the food that they ate into Chronometer, and you guys can compare like how much protein each of you guys got. I told a few people to do that, and they both wrote back to me on Instagram saying that it was really, really great the way that their parents reacted. So,
any quick healthy snacks for after school? For after school?
Avocado toast. That would be my go-to if I was coming home from school. All I would crave would be like avocado toast. Or my granola bar recipes, those are really good for like after school.
I would have ate all my snacks at school.
Yeah.
When I come home from school, I'm usually looking for dinner.
For like a meal. Favorite meal at the moment? I don't know.
What's your favorite meal at the moment?
My favorite meal?
Kind of liking that quinoa with beans.
Yeah, we've been having a lot lately.
Quinoa
just like
and
throw
chickpeas.
together dinner. We make like quinoa because quinoa is so quick and easy to make. So we make quinoa. We've had chickpeas, like broccoli and corn, and like some tahini. Super simple, but. Supplements do you take? Just B12, and that's about it. Do I have to take a blood test to see if I need a B12 supplement? Have you tried toothpaste with B12? I've never tried toothpaste with B12, but that's really cool. And you will need a blood test to see your B12 levels, but it's always good to just supplement B12. Is your cat vegan?
No.
Will you be attending Veg Fest in London? That is in
Like London,
November.
UK?
No, I don't think.
London.
I think London, Ontario.
No, London, UK.
No, I think James Aspie is coming here in November, and I think Veg Fest in London,
London?
Ontario is in
Maybe.
November.
Might be there.
Let us know.
A vegan diet for your cat is animal cruelty. I agree.
Do you have any future plans as more direct vegan activism? I'm going to be working a lot more with Toronto Pig Save, I think. I think I'm actually going back to the slaughterhouse again on Thursday to do more of like bearing witness and stuff like that, because I just found that so inspiring and motivating. But definitely. Do you have any plans to do a collab with other vegan YouTubers, Hannah or Elise? I wish Hannah was staying here in Toronto a little bit longer. I would have loved to. We only really got to talk for that little bit amount of time that we were at the vigil together, but she's going back to Arizona tomorrow, I think, so yeah. Can you do more fall recipes? I can. I'm thinking about doing some recipes for Thanksgiving, because I know Thanksgiving is next month for you guys in the US. It's next weekend for us here. Can a dog be vegan? Yes, but they still need to be supplemented with taurine, which is something that you can only get from eating animal flesh. So they can't be vegan, they just need to be supplemented with taurine. Are there any desserts in your ebook? Oh, yes, girl. There's a whole section dedicated to desserts, so don't worry. How often do you take a blood test? How often? You haven't taken a blood test in a really long time.
Yeah, I want to go for a blood test.
I get mine done maybe once or twice a year.
Will you guys make more workout videos?
Of course, of course, of course.
Would you like to come to Italy? Yes. When you first went vegan, did you have increased
flatulence?
What's that?
I feel bad that I don't know what that means. Kyle, what shaving cream do you use?
Clearly, no shaving cream.
When he shaves, he doesn't use shaving cream either. He just has one of those like electric razors that you can just buzz off without any shaving cream. What's your favorite book series? I've never been one to read books. I don't read books a lot. When's your ebook coming out? Would love to look at it and try some recipes very soon. We're just doing a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, so stay tuned. What brand of makeup do you use? I'm going to be making a video on that soon, possibly this week, about what makeup I use, what's in my cruelty-free makeup bag, and like my makeup routine. A lot of people requested that. What do you think of raw vegan desserts? I think they're delicious, but a lot of them use a lot of like nuts and stuff like that, and they don't tend to make me feel the best. When at the gym, do you seem to focus more on lifting heavy or higher reps? I tend to do more higher reps with lower weight, just because, I don't know, I find like lifting heavy, it can just be a little bit too much for me. I'd rather like feel the burn and get more of like a cardio workout in, like tire out my muscles rather than just lifting heavy a few times, if that makes any sense at all.
Do you guys curse? I've never heard you guys swear. I love you guys.
We try to like censor ourselves as much as we can remember to when we're filming or doing something like this, because I do want younger people to be able to watch us and, you know, not have to worry about stuff like that. Yeah. But we're human beings. We definitely curse. A lot of people have been asking about binge eating, how to stop binge eating. Neither of us have really ever gone through something like that. We've never binged or anything like that, so maybe not the best people to ask advice from, but what I would say is make sure that you're filling yourself up on good foods and you're eating until you're satisfied at every meal. You're not going for a long period of time of not eating, and then you're super hungry, and then when you're super hungry, you're just going to want to reach for something super calorie dense, and you're going to want to eat a lot of it. So just make sure that you're consistently eating enough and you're eating good foods. Did you fart more when you went vegan? No. Today I did your legs workout. I was dying, but it was worth it. Vegan Christmas videos? Love to see that. What kind of what kind of vegan Christmas videos, like food, vegan Christmas food.
Recommendations for starting a YouTube channel. Figure out what kind of videos you want to make. Who do you want to reach? Who do you want to inspire? What's your goal?
Start.
Like,
you got to do it because you're passionate about it. So
Yeah.
you need to talk about things or make videos about things that you're passionate about, because then it's just
Yeah.
going to come easy to you. What grocery stores give the lower priced fruits that you got in your previous video? The grocery store around us that we go to is called Fortino's, and it has a reduced rack, and sometimes they never have good stuff, but the one time I just randomly was like, I'm gonna go in there, and they had just like racks of mangoes and passion fruit and stuff like that. So
who are your roommates? My sister and her boyfriend are our roommates.
yes. Can you call yourself vegan if you eat completely vegan but still use some skincare products that aren't vegan?
Thank you, Denise.
That's like a tough question, but I mean it's the effort that counts. Like when I was first vegan, I was still using makeup and skincare products that were probably tested on animals. But once I was finished those, obviously I went for something that was cruelty free. So. Kyle, I like your style. Kyle, I like your style. Sorry. Maddie, do you think that you would be vegan if you hadn't met Kyle? Possibly, just because my good friend that I worked with, she was vegan as well, and I don't know, I don't know. I couldn't.
Who knows?
I can't not see myself not being vegan.
Who knows, man? It would have depended on the path you would have took.
Yeah.
And the people you would have met.
If I went to like college and met people there or something like that. I don't know.
So many factors. Yeah, we got to do a vegan shopping list video, like grocery shopping with us or something.
Yeah, that is a video that I've been wanting to make. Because a lot of people seem to struggle with, like, I'm not sure what foods to buy, so. For Thanksgiving dinner, do you do vegan versions of traditional dinner or something completely different? To be honest, the past Thanksgiving last year, we weren't at home. The year before that, we tend to go to like his family's house, and they just have like vegan options for us to eat, like vegetables and stuff like that. I haven't done like a full-on like vegan Thanksgiving before, as sad as that is. When was the last time you guys were sick? I think we both got kind of sick when we came back from traveling. I had like an issue with like a stomach bug. You got a little bit of a cold, and that's about it.
My parents are mad at me for being vegan. This is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
I'm really sorry. I feel so bad for people that
Why are parents
struggle.
getting mad at their kids for wanting to be healthier?
I think it's just because like they don't know. Like
it's crazy how like parents are actually genuinely like upset or worried about their child not getting protein because they're not eating animals. Like that's so ridiculous.
It's like just do
parents
just
gotta
do
wake
a,
up.
Just do a little bit of research. Just
Wake
a little bit.
F
just
up.
type it into Google. Do plants have protein? And
All protein comes from plants. Like it's ridiculous. The question is where you get your fiber. Everyone should be asking meat eaters, where do you get your fiber? Not asking vegans where you get your protein. Like, most vegans eat more protein than meat eaters.
Have you ever ran a half marathon? Me, definitely not. You haven't, right? Or have you?
What?
Have you run a half marathon before?
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I did.
Are there any brands of clothes that are not vegan? How do you know if clothes are vegan? I tend to thrift shop. Like, I thrift shop for everything, just because I find that that's the most eco-friendly way to reuse clothing items rather than buying something new. Like, sure, maybe it doesn't have any, like, animal products in it, or it wasn't tested on animals, but the conditions that the clothes have been made in, or, you know, like, watching the documentary The True Cost is a really great documentary. That kind of explains the whole like ethics behind how clothing is made and stuff like that. And it's really sad. Thrift shopping is the best way because you want to reuse clothing items because there's so much clothing that sits in landfill because people just want the latest and greatest new thing. It's really sad.
Do you wear wool? Obviously not.
Nope. Do not.
Do you have any idols you look up to?
My mom.
My mom?
I don't know. I don't know. Like
that would be a great shirt. Where do you get your fiber?
Where do you get your fiber?
Or just go up to like meatheads in the gym. Yo, bro. Where do you get your fiber, bro?
Which toothpaste brand do you use? Is it vegan? We use one that is called, it's by the brand Green Beaver at the moment.
How's the weather in Canada these days? It's getting freezing.
It's getting cold.
We gotta get the F out of here.
When you guys, the latest What I Eat Today video.
There's a donate button below. Anyone wants to donate so we can get the F out of here, out of the cold? Please donate.
The last What I Eat Today video that I posted, it was like 37 degrees, like super warm, and then the past 2 days it's just been like 15 degrees, like so cold, and it's so depressing.
You ever want to move out of Canada? Yes.
Yes.
When it gets cold.
Do you take vitamin D during the winter? Yes, if we are here during the winter, not getting sunshine on a beach somewhere during the winter, sadly.
Try and move to Canada.
Canada's
a great
really
country.
Great place.
It's super safe. It's just cold. If you don't mind the cold, like 7 months out of the year, you're gravy. Come to Canada.
Why am I gaining weight eating a clean vegan diet while I'm still in shape? I've gained 20 pounds and I'm in sport. This is a really hard question for either of us to answer just because we don't know you. We don't see what you're eating on a day-to-day basis. We're not weight loss specialists.
37 degrees
Celsius. But if you're having trouble losing weight or you're gaining weight, I just always recommend people to go to the WSLF Facebook group, just because it's just a really great community of people who are wanting to eat whole plant foods, eat clean, and that whole group is focused on weight loss. So I always just direct people that way because I find you can get better information from there.
Head back over to Hawaii.
Yes. What do you think about the doTERRA essential oils? I love putting it in my water, but is it healthy? Of course it's healthy. The vegan restaurant that I used to work at, we actually used them in like baking and stuff like that, like the orange oils and like the peppermint oils and stuff like that. I think they're great. Do you guys know your Myers-Briggs or like your personality type? We did that test. Remember we did that test?
Or
like the
personality test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
that? I don't know.
I was like an IFSJ or something like that, and you were.
It's also a word for it, not just a code. But I forget.
You were the one that was like the leader.
Yeah, I was a leader. Like that. Maddie, can you do more videos at the slaughterhouse? I really like your video experiments in Burlington, and would you love to see more activism?
Yes, definitely. I'm going to be doing a lot more activism in my daily life, so I'm sure you guys will see a lot more of it. Thoughts on Puerto Rico and the aftermath of the hurricane, all this natural disaster stuff, like literally I can't even imagine like what people are going through, all the locals in those small islands and stuff like that down there. I can't even imagine.
Where did you two meet each other? I met her at the local health food store.
I was a cashier. He was a customer. There was a fly flying in my face. What's your fastest mile? What's your fastest mile?
My fastest mile is 5:30 something.
I honestly don't even know why. Mine would be significantly slower than that. How often do you cut your hair? I like trim the ends of my hair every once in a while when I feel like they're getting kind of like sparse and gross. But I've only done like a full cut of my hair twice in 1 year.
Do you think the raw vegan diet is better than just the vegan diet? It's technically cleaner, right? Because it's less metabolic waste.
It depends on where you are and what types of produce you're eating.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get your calories in. It's easy to It's easy to undereat on a raw vegan diet because where you live, the food you have.
Are you guys the same height, or is Maddie taller? Kyle's actually taller than me by an inch.
What do you think about the paleo lifestyle? I don't think about it much, but
I think it's great that they are like no processed foods, no dairy. Yeah. But a lot of them tend to eat a lot of meat, which is just not necessary.
A lot of it's marketing tactics. They brought back the paleo lifestyle, like it's all great and stuff, and like cavemen used to do that, but they didn't. Cavemen ate friggin' grains.
Low fat and no period, hair loss, acne, any tips? Not having enough fat, like you need to eat some type of fat. Like fat is healthy. Like fat is in everything. Like nuts and seeds, like everything is healthy. It's just if you're eating a lot of fat or if you're eating predominantly fat, that's not good. So that could be a cause. It sounds like you have something that's like you have like a hormonal issue.
Take care, Curly wins.
She's always here. Yes, girl, you're always here.
Someone explain what the fuck the 80-10-10 diet is. 80-10-10 diet is 80% carbohydrate, 10% protein, 10% fat. So that's like the fruitarian diet by default, kind of.
Yeah.
Where you know a lot about.
Are your family supportive of your veganism? Have you been able to convert any family members? Both of our families are very supportive with what we're doing all around. They always have been. None of my family members are vegan. I'm still trying, guys. I'm really trying. Kyle's sister went vegan shortly after we went vegan, but that's about it. Have you guys seen Earthlings, and would you recommend it to someone who's already vegan? I don't know if I could watch the whole thing, but wanted to see if you think it's super graphic or not. It's definitely graphic. I couldn't watch it. It was a lot for me, especially if you're already vegan. But I do think it's good to just like remind yourself every once in a while. But that's why I found going to like stand outside the slaughterhouse and see the pigs in the trucks, that was way more effective for me, rather than trying to watch some really graphic footage.
Man, we have to make a video dedicated to all the parents out there that won't let their children become vegan.
Yeah.
Like, that would be a great video.
I'm going to write that down on my phone right now.
Write that down. We're going to make a video for parents who won't let their kids become vegan.
My parents won't let me go vegan.
There's an epidemic of
It's sad. It's sad. So I think we should make the video that's like dedicated to the parents, so we're talking to the parents. You know what I mean? So that those people can show their parents that video. That would be a great one.
Yeah, of course.
Do you have a juicer? Yes, we do. We haven't been using it a lot lately.
See ya, Emma from the UK.
Thanks for joining. We've already been on here for an hour and 24 minutes. Holy.
I'd like to live in America one day. Can you tell me some of the differences between USA and Canada?
Healthcare.
Canada has really great healthcare.
We have a really great healthcare system.
The USA has tropical climates, kind of like Southern California. And
the USA has Trump.
The USA has Trump, so that's the difference.
Not saying that our government is perfect, but yeah, I love Canada.
Canada's very different from the United States. So. We're
similar in the fact that we're really close to each other, and like culturally we're kind of the same, but there are a lot of differences. Maddie, you are so emotional, and I think if you bring peace, and I think that you bring peace to this world. Oh, that's good. After I saw your visual video, I saw another side of you, and I respect you immensely. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys turned my whole family vegan. Me, Hubby, 9-year-old daughter, and 1-year-old son. Thank you. That is so freaking cool, Heather. That's amazing. Congratulations. That's awesome. How to get better digestion. My diet is only fruits and veggies. I recommend checking out my video on bloating. I talk a lot about digestion, and I give a lot of tips about digestion. I personally struggled a lot with digestion when I first went vegan, so I think you'll find that video really informative and relatable. I'm vegan and my son is vegan. Other parents at school think we are unhealthy. They're just so misinformed. I totally agree. My husband and I just opened a vegan coffee bistro in Albuquerque, and your recipes have inspired me so much. Thank you. That's so awesome. Congratulations. What's the best blender for smoothies? If you're blending a lot of frozen fruit, you're going to want a high-powered blender if you want to make like banana ice cream and stuff like that. So like Vitamix, Blendtec. I've heard the Ninja blenders are good. They're a cheaper version.
Yeah, the weather sucks in Canada.
Most of the
How can I create my own vegan website? Wix, Squarespace?
Yeah. There are many like
Shopify.
platforms that you can use to just kind of like quickly whip up a website.
Yeah.
Most of the Canadians I know of are very outgoing. I wish to live in Canada, but I don't like the weather. I feel ya. I feel ya. I think the visual videos you will do will really help convert people. You have such a big following that you have given so many animals a voice. I totally agree. I have anemia and I'm vegan. It's really hard for me to get out of this, and that's why my mom doesn't support me. Any advice? I was really anemic before I went vegan, and then when I went vegan, my iron levels completely shot back up. I don't know what is going on with our stream. It says the stream is continuing. But have you tried taking an iron supplement before, and were your iron levels like okay before you were vegan? Because if not, you might just not be eating enough. You need to make sure that you're eating enough so that you're getting enough of all nutrients, especially like dark leafy greens and stuff like that. Are you looking at yourself?
No, I'm reading Erica's comment.
Where?
Right there. I strongly dislike.
I strongly dislike when we make vegan food and people act like there's poison in it, but if it's not vegan, nobody cares what's in it. Whatever. More for us.
Yeah.
It's so
It's
true.
like, oh, it's vegan? I don't know about that.
I know. Even like my
It's like
mom
you should be concerned
do
about
that.
the non-vegan.
Like, cupcake. Here, have a cupcake. It's vegan. I'm like, cupcakes. Like, oh, it's vegan. Oh, I'm not sure. It's okay. It's okay. I'm good. I don't need a cupcake. What the heck? Your stream is choppy. Yeah, our internet's not the best. You guys are awesome. I don't know what I would do in my free time if not your videos. I can't wait for the ebook, Getting Ready to Cook. Greetings from Poland. Oh, thank you so much, Lily. That's so awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Where I live, there's a very small vegan community because I don't know someone who is. It's so hard for me. Any recommendations? Social media is the best way to figure out if there's any vegans in your area. So get on social media and search up your area, see if there's any people that are using the hashtag vegan. Like,
get a profile picture on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to connect with people.
Best vegan source of protein. There are many because every single plant has protein in it. But things that are like high in protein are like hemp seeds, even spirulina is high in protein, quinoa, broccoli is high in protein.
Going to be 2 years as a vegan, and I'm excited for my first vegan blood test.
Oh, that's so awesome.
You're gonna slay at Watermelon Slasher.
I literally blew away my doctor when I went vegan because he was not impressed that I was going vegan because I was anemic. And then when I went vegan and I did a blood test. He like walked into the room, closed the door, and was like, "You have the most perfect blood test I've ever seen in my entire life." And I was like, "That's right." My iron levels were actually too high after going vegan. Wow. Have you watched What the Health? If you have, what do you think about it? I think it's a really amazing documentary. They did a really good job on it. Lots of amazing resources and great people in that documentary. I recommend it to everybody. Favorite vegan cheese? Probably chow cheese. Video output low. We've been on here for an hour and a half, so maybe it's saying that we need to get off. I remember Kyle saying alcohol is poison, which it definitely is, but I think of red wine differently since it's minimally processed and heart healthy. Thoughts on red wine? I think it's
definitely
gross.
kills your brain cells. Definitely kills your brain cells.
Yeah.
Alcohol damages your liver. But yeah, it's fine. Like, I eat unhealthy food that damages my health. You always gotta sacrifice a little bit of health for flavor.
Yeah.
If you want some red wine every other night, that's great. I mean, live your life the way you want to live it. Don't let food and labels and this is healthy, this is unhealthy determine how you live your life. Being vegan is about saving the animals, mostly. It also helps your health and the planet. But, I mean, red wine is vegan, so go ahead.
I was just reading all the comments there. Thank you, Catherine. That's really awesome. I hope you do open a vegan restaurant, because that would be sweet. Sometimes I feel really tired. I don't know if it has to possibly do with veganism or just because I'm going through puberty. Could definitely be puberty. It could be like your hormones. Could be that you're not eating enough. If you're growing and you're going through puberty, you need to make sure that you're eating enough food so that you have enough energy. But make sure that you're resting and you're getting enough sleep too, because that's really important for your hormones, especially when you're growing. So, what do you do on a bad body image day? I stand in the mirror and I say, girl, you are freaking beautiful and I love you. I mean, I never really want to have a bad body image day. And if maybe I feel a little bit insecure about something, like, whatever, it's fine. We all have bad days, and I'm still me, I'm still beautiful, and I'm rocking it, so.
No one's perfect, and stop judging yourself so hard.
You're
your worst critic, so take it easy on yourself.
You wouldn't say that to somebody else, or to your mom, or to your sibling.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Maybe you can say it to your sibling, but don't say it to yourself.
Love yourself.
Could you please do a meal prep video to take to work, school? Already done. Go check it out. It's on my channel. I did one for like lunch and snack ideas that can also be used for like dinner meal prep as well. Some plants have protein when eaten in combination with others, but that lie that all plants have protein is wrong. I think you should do some research. It's not, you don't have to combine certain plant foods to get enough protein. You can eat enough potatoes and you'll get enough protein. What non-dairy milk do you guys enjoy the most? Right now we're enjoying, where is it? Did you put it away?
It's in the fridge.
It's a brand called Ripple, but it's made from
pea milk.
Peas. And it's really good. It's really tasty. It has sort of like a different taste. It's really creamy. I don't know, I really like it.
How long does it take to get your lower abs? Because it's taking me a hell of a long time. It takes years. Years. If you got like a muffin top, then
like,
you gotta work
I started
hard.
building my lower abs because I was a ballet dancer for my whole life. So, like, I would have my Russian ballet teacher. She'd be sitting there with her fingernail, like, poking at my lower belly, making sure I had it engaged, and I was doing that for hours a day. So, don't feel bad that it's taking you a long time. Did you ever experience any cellulite, Maddie? Yes, and I'm pretty sure I probably still have a little bit. Nothing that you can really see unless I'm, like, sitting down, but, like, kind of, like, underneath my butt on the back of my thigh. If that's what you want to say. Celery protein content? Google it up. Thanks for the videos. I'm improving my English, guys. That's so awesome. I've had a lot of people actually tell me that they watch our videos and learn English. So it's really, really cool. Are you Googling up protein content? Oh look, there's about almost a gram of protein in a cup of chopped celery. So there you go. People constantly ask me if I need more iron. I would eat fish, like I'm not getting enough iron. I think a lot of people just assume that vegans don't get enough of these things, which is literally just crazy.
How long did you do YouTube for?
I've been doing YouTube for almost
a year and a half? Yeah?
Yeah. McGregor versus Mayweather, who will win? Mayweather already won. You missed that fight. Oh, I'm so glad that you like the hemp garlic sauce, Haley. It's my favorite.
No poo means no shampoo.
Yes. If you're recovering from an eating disorder, is it wise to be vegan? A lot of people have successfully recovered from an eating disorder on a vegan diet. I think it's great because you can, eat as much as you want. You can eat in abundance and you don't have to feel guilty about it. But it totally depends. Like, I've never had an eating disorder, so. Is there a food that you miss eating that's not vegan? No, because anything that I could miss, I can have it vegan, so. Did you go to college? Nope. Neither of us. How much of chia seeds are we allowed to eat daily? You could eat a whole bag if you want to, like nobody's stopping you, but probably wouldn't be wise to. I eat about, like if I eat chia seeds, I have like a tablespoon or two.
Make sure you put them in the fridge. Don't they go rancid?
Hemp seeds.
Oh, no, also chia seeds.
Probably chia seeds too. How do you make your smoothies thick? My smoothies always turn out thin and watery. You're putting too much liquid in. If you want your smoothies to be thick, use frozen fruit and don't use as much liquid. Watch the video about your skincare routine. My skin has improved so much. Thank you. Wow, that's so awesome. Which days do you exercise and what type of exercise is it? I exercise on different days every week. It's not really the same. I don't really have a routine, but I go to the gym.
I'm sensitive to grains and legumes. Should I choose veganism?
What are you doing?
Sorry. Try it. Do the experiment. Go vegan. See how you feel.
Yeah.
Just try it.
Do you use shampoo? No, sir. Do you work out at home only, or do you go to a club? You have a wonderful body. I go to the gym, but I also do at-home workouts as well. How do you get your greens in daily? By eating them.
Juicing, smoothies, or salads.
Yeah, I normally have like some greens with my dinner. Do you have any problems as a result of being vegan? Absolutely not. I've only experienced benefits, thankfully.
Yeah, why is vegan chicken so expensive? That's the problem.
It's good. You don't need to buy that much of it.
Like health problem? No health problem.
Do you plan on ever having a regular job again? Probably not.
We don't plan on it.
Don't plan on it, that's for sure.
Even if like we weren't doing YouTube, we'd still be trying to make money online.
Yeah.
So it would probably be like
still trying to be like a digital nomad.
Yeah,
like
we'd be like affiliate marketers or something like that.
Yeah. I want to drop out of high school, but if I do it, what am I going to do with my life future? Well, that's something that you should probably figure out before you drop out of high school. I think finishing high school is a great thing because you do learn a lot of things in high school, and it's always good to have that high school diploma. But if you can get a job or you want to, like, I don't know. I would say finish high school, to be honest. At least finish high school. You don't have to go to college or university, but at least finish high school and then start working a job and figure out what you want to do from there. But how long have you not been washing your hair without shampoo? It's been well over a year now, I think.
Why won't you answer? What's your question?
Sorry, there's a lot of questions I can't. I'm vegan about 4 months ago, and now I'm struggling with acne even though I've had perfect skin. Do you think going vegan could cause it? It could be certain foods that you're eating now that your body's not used to. Could be your body's getting rid of all the toxins and excess hormones and stuff like that from you eating animal products. The hormones from eating animal products can really mess people's bodies up, especially women's. We are very, very sensitive to, like, our hormones are so sensitive. So it could have something to do with like your hormones. There's a lot of different reasons for getting acne, but just stick with eating a clean diet, give it time, and your body will sort itself out. Birth control, I do the FAM method. You can Google it if you're not sure what that is, but basically it's like tracking your cycle yourself, and you figure out when you're pregnant, or you figure out when you're pregnant, yeah. You figure out when you're fertile and when you're not. Are condoms vegan? I'm just a 15-year-old kid, don't mind me. Most condoms aren't vegan, but there are vegan brands of condoms like Glide, Sir Richards or something like that is vegan, and there's another one that I can't think of, but I can see the package on Amazon, and I'm not sure what it is. Are you religious? It doesn't matter, just really wondering. Not religious. I'm not religious.
What do you think about being a fruitarian, only eating fruit? I think it's great if I lived in Costa Rica.
And I had a ton of fruit at my fingertips that I could get. What are your number one goals / dream currently?
Getting the ebook out as soon as possible, because everyone's asking for it.
Yes. Yeah, we'll go with that. How do you feel about the flu shot? I think it's not necessary. How to deal with people think I'm strange and abnormal because I'm vegan. It's the sad truth that a lot of people, because you're doing something that's not in the norm. You're doing something that's completely different from the system that everybody else is doing. So it's totally normal for people to think that you're not normal and strange, but you just gotta own it. You just gotta live it and be like, yep, I'm strange, but I feel awesome. I'm doing something completely awesome for the planet. And there's actually a ton more people that are like me doing the same thing, and they're pretty cool people too.
Can you still call yourself a vegan even if you eat honey?
Honey isn't vegan, so.
But at the same time, call yourself whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can call yourself a vegan if you just eat honey. I mean, other than that, you're vegan, right?
But, yeah, I don't know.
It's not vegan though. But, I know Life Regenerator, Dan McDonald, Life Regenerator, he eats bee pollen. But he still considers himself like raw.
But I feel like labels are just like, like just don't eat animals, please.
Yeah.
What do you do for your period? I use a menstrual cup, if that's what you're asking. Love seeing you and Hannah together yesterday. Would love to see you do a mukbang together. Unfortunately, she's gone back to Arizona. I didn't really get to hang out with her much, but I definitely wanted to meet up with her again. We didn't get to meet Derek, her husband, and I think it'd be really cool for us to hang out because she's a really awesome person. So, what are you laughing at?
The latest one.
How the fuck do I deal with people at my school who are wearing real fur? Girl!
There's not much you can do. You just deal with it.
Get those, like...
Or just go up to them and start ripping them apart.
Go on to PETA's website. They have printable stickers. You can print some stickers, and they have some really good anti-fur stickers. Just go up there and go, boop, on their forehead. But, yeah, there's not much you can do other than, maybe put some stickers on their locker. I don't know. Have you ever been to Washington State? If so, what do you think? I haven't been. My dad's been there many times, but I've never been there. This Michael Roberts guy is just really not into the whole veganism thing. He's just... Maple syrup is so much better than honey. I agree. I've never really been one to really like honey anyways. I'm a vegan teenager. Is it normal that I feel constantly hungry? Make sure that you're eating enough food. Are you eating until you're satisfied? Every meal? No, because it's gone. Refined sugar is vegan, but honey isn't. What's really better? Being vegan? Okay, Michael, I'm going to explain something to you. Okay, first of all, I know, but I'm going to explain something, because maybe people are actually taking this seriously. there are refined sugars that aren't considered vegan, but being vegan isn't always just about what's healthy and eating healthy and eating salads. It's about the environment and about the animals and about the planet. So just keep that in mind when something isn't vegan. It's not because maybe it's not the healthiest for you. It's about the environment and about the animals and stuff like that. So just
like I went vegan for health reasons. Now I care way less about my health and I care more about the animals.
Yeah.
So
it's not about refined sugar and fat, and I know that we talk a lot about this, but it's because a lot of people are curious and a lot of people are coming because they want to achieve health goals and stuff like that, but that's not all there is to veganism. Do you miss chips? No, we actually had some chips last night. Had some tortilla chips. Marriage someday or not? Most likely not. I mean, the government will consider us married if we live together for more than 5 years anyways, so I don't know. I don't really see a point in it, to be honest.
It's just to have a wedding day. People get married for a wedding day.
I've never been that girl that's like, oh, my wedding day. Oh, I'm going to wear this dress. And for my wedding out, I've never, ever had, I've never daydreamed about my wedding day. Is there a good online thrift store? I'm asking because we don't have a thrift store in my hometown or anywhere close. There's an app called Depop. It's D-E-Pop, P-O-P. And it's a really great, it's like a thrifting app where you can post clothing items that you have for sale. And then there'll be people that are kind of like in your area or close to you that you can, I think you can either pick it up, the item, if you want it, or they will ship it to you, which is really, really cool. So check that app out. Bees are the most important pollinators in the world. Without bees, there would be no plants. You are very much so correct, and we're all about saving the bees, and, that's correct. It has nothing to do with eating honey, though.
What advice would you give to a new YouTuber? Bang out as many videos as you can that bring value to people, because
be passionate.
You need to have a fast pace at a macro or micro speed, and then at the macro standpoint, just
you want to make sure that
know where you're going.
You want to make sure that you're bringing value to people, that you're passionate about what you're talking about, and that you're being yourself. Because if you're doing all those three things, then it's going to be so sustainable for you to keep pumping out content. Yeah. Do you want a tattoo someday? I don't know. I really can't ever picture myself getting a tattoo because I could never decide on something. I'd be so indecisive about it, and then I feel like I would get it and be like, oh my god, I have to live with this for the rest of my life. Like, oh my god, I don't really like this. I don't know. I just don't see myself getting one. Would you date someone that is a non-vegan or a non-vegetarian? I'm worried because I really do think the difference in what I eat will make a problem in relationships if the person doesn't understand. To be honest, I don't think that I could. Like, I've been with, we went vegan together, and if you weren't vegan, it's not that I wouldn't date you, but going into a new relationship, I think that would be a stipulation for me, to be honest.
Yeah.
We've been on here for almost 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah. I've learned so much from the both of you. Hope you'll continue on YouTube for many years. You're very appreciated. Thank you so much, Robin. I'm watching and listening and watching, and I just can't stop admiring Kyle's beard. It's getting so long.
It's getting cut off in the next couple days.
Just trimmed, though, right? You're going to keep the beard. You're not going to just shave it all off. I'm liking the beard. What are some vitamins that help with depression? It depends. If you're not getting enough sunshine, vitamin D is vitamin D. You need vitamin D. So if you're not getting any sunshine, or if you're living somewhere you're not getting sunshine, or it's winter, vitamin D for sure. Turn my husband vegan. Don't give up. Flood them with information and be kind and patient. Totally. I'm not saying that don't date someone because they're not vegan. It would totally depend, I think. I don't know.
It's hard. Depends how much you like them as a person.
What do you think about taking probiotic pills? I used to take them a lot. I talked about it in my bloating video where I kind of discussed my whole bloating issue. But I used to take them. I think they're great. They can definitely benefit some people. Not claiming I'm a doctor, not giving medical advice, just recommending a vitamin. It's all good. Do you drink herbal tea? Sometimes. Sometimes I drink, what do I have right now? Dandelion root tea. What's another one? Chamomile, yeah. Dates are good. I had a few dates this morning, actually. Yesterday I wrote with Heather about the slaughterhouse, and she told me you were amazing, and she saw your video. Aw, yeah, she's super sweet. That's cool that you were talking with her. Also helps transition someone else vegan if you cook a lot of vegan food. I always cook vegan food for my non-vegan boyfriend, and he loves everything I make. Yes, definitely. That's pretty much how Kyle's sister got her boyfriend to go vegan, was she just made all his food, and he was like, well, I guess I'm vegan now. Maple syrup is super expensive in my country. That's why living in Canada is pretty sweet, because we get the cheapest maple syrup.
Have you ever considered van life?
Yes. Yes, we have. We were actually looking into it recently, but
I'm considering van life. It's kind of cool.
I don't think I'd be able to do it long term. That's the thing. Like, I think I'd eventually need some space. A year?
Yeah, a good year.
I was saying like a good few months. Maddie, you should try turmeric milk. Girl, I got a recipe for a turmeric latte in my ebook, and it's the best turmeric or, like golden milk you'll ever have. It's so good.
Could you live without YouTube?
Of course.
Yes.
I think everybody could live without YouTube. Would it suck? I would.
There would just be something new to post videos on.
Yeah.
YouTube's never going away. I mean, video content's never going away.
How much does maple syrup cost? 16. How much is 16 ounces?
16 ounces is like half a mason jar.
That would be like maybe $6. We get like a full liter. We get a liter of maple syrup for
$6.
No, 13.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 13. Is there such a thing as too much vegan pizza? I'm sure there is. Protein isn't the most important macro. Carbs are what give us energy. Amen. Are you guys looking into go towards a zero-waste lifestyle, seeing as veganism is partly about the environment? Definitely, we definitely adapt certain things, change different parts of our lifestyle, parts of our routine, like every day.
We always try and
use
the least amount of plastic.
Yeah, we're always trying to use the least amount of waste as possible in our current situation. So, Emily, about the ebook. Yeah, we answered this a bunch of times, but we've been here for 2 hours, but it's okay. Very soon, we're doing a lot of the behind the scenes. That's not really super fun part for you guys to know about. That's why I haven't really talked about it much, but super soon. Just stay tuned.
Have you ever thought about leaving YouTube?
No.
Why would we leave YouTube, man? Then we can do a live stream with you.
I couldn't be here right now, spending 2 hours of my day talking with you guys. I don't even know what
YouTube is so fun. It's like a community.
Yeah.
It's like, who would ever leave YouTube? The only people who ever leave YouTube have made a shit ton of money, and they don't care about their viewers, and they just don't care about people. If you care about people,
or they find it too overwhelming. They got too famous.
Yeah, they got
too fast.
too fake. They got too fake. Can't handle the pressure.
They get too famous too fast, and then they feel like they have so much pressure on them that they can't keep up. I have fall recipes. I have a whole video dedicated to fall breakfast recipes on my channel, so go check that out. I've never made a mushroom goulash before. To be honest, I don't even know what that is. There's a vegan food festival near me today, and I missed it. Oh, man. That sucks. Well, I feel like it's been almost 2 hours. I should probably end this at some point. Got a lot of stuff that I gotta get done today, too. You have any questions you want to answer?
I'm just reading.
Anything?
What are your favorite nuts and seeds? Almonds, Brazil nuts, macadamia nuts.
Yeah. Seeds? I like pumpkin seeds.
I like sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds. YouTube is more interesting with you guys, so stay here, please. We aren't going anywhere. Don't worry.
Do you guys like penguins? Yes. We actually saw something last night where there's like a 1.5 million penguins on this island.
Yeah, we were watching. It was like the one time that we were watching Netflix. We were watching some. It was like Planet Earth.
Yeah.
They have like a new series on Netflix. They were talking about penguins, and it was so cute.
Please start taking the cup. Yeah, right.
Adopt a goat, please. Oh my gosh.
I think you're drinking too much
scotch
scotch there.
I wish I could adopt. I want a goat. I want a pig. I want a cow. I want some chickens. Baby chicks, ducks. I just want a farm. Being new to veganism, I find it hard to figure out how much protein I should eat to feel full because it was easy with meat. It's not protein that's going to make you feel full. It's not carbs that's going to make you feel full. It's not fat that's going to make you feel full. It's a combination of eating whole plant foods. And you want to make sure that you feel satisfied. So I would say...
Volume makes you feel full.
Yeah.
Not necessarily calories.
But it's satiation, like feeling like, okay, I've had my meal. And I think it's when you have a good combo of carbohydrates, protein, and fats. So don't stress about your protein intake. I never stress about my protein intake. I never worry about how much protein I'm getting. Like, it's not really a thing for me. So just don't stress about it. Just eat whole plant foods. Are you going to travel again soon? I want to, but we're not sure where yet.
Do you have a Depop account?
I don't have a Depop account.
Should make one.
Because I don't have a lot of clothes.
You have a couple that you don't ever wear, you could just sell.
Yeah. It's just like I have Plato's Closet that's like right down the road.
Yeah. And
they buy clothes, so it's just easy for me to go there. And that's where I do my shopping too, so.
We could literally be best friends, but...
Hey, I live in Holland. Makeup products. I'm going to be making a video about my makeup, my cruelty-free makeup products soon. Good places to eat in Burlington. We don't really have a lot of like straight vegan places, especially in Burlington. There's Lettuce Love and Kelly's Bake Shop, which they do like cupcakes and cookies and stuff like that. And then there's Boon Burger. That's my favorite place to eat in Burlington right now. It's vegan. They have like 25 or something vegan burgers, and they do like pizza and poutine and cheese fries and all this stuff, and it's really, really good. And then in Waterdown, which is like 10-ish minutes out of Burlington, it's a small town. That's where we like both grew up. There's a restaurant. It's a restaurant that I used to work at. It's called Bliss Kitchen, and they make really good quality like vegan food. Like, it's like not a lot of oil, like really like healthy but really tasty food. So that would be my recommendations. Do penguins do exercise?
Boon Burger is by the water.
Yes. Your channel is so down to earth and enjoy to watch. I absolutely love your workouts. I love a cardio, ab, and butt workout combination. Just weights.
How's Toronto rent prices and cost of living?
Expensive. If you want to live downtown Toronto, it's expensive.
Yeah, it's like $1,300 to live in a room with like roommates.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Cost. What?
Oh look, the puppy's home.
What do you think about Banana Island? That's great. You guys should do a what I eat in a week video. That would be great.
Yes, that's plenty. You want to let them know it's locked.
What days do you work out? What type of exercise is it? What days do you work out?
I don't work out on specific days. I just work out whenever I feel. Quick, what? Do you have a quick recipe idea with butternut squash, except for soup? Oh, I like making butternut squash soup. It's the best. Let me think. Butternut squash. You could put it into like a stew. I don't know. I wouldn't. I like butternut squash just like on its own. If you just like roast it in the oven. Or I think like putting them into tacos would be really good too. Malta. It's much warmer here. Please teach my country how to go vegan. There's only 450,000 of us. That would be a sweet place to go. Wouldn't you want to go there?
Malta?
Yeah.
Where is that?
Just here. Well, you can see pictures of it. It's beautiful. Do you guys believe counting calories is necessary? In certain circumstances, like if you feel like you're undereating, you need to make sure that you're eating enough. Just certain situations like that. But on a day-to-day basis, if you're just like maintaining weight, like for me personally, I don't think it's necessary for me to count my calories every day at all. Anyways, I think we should probably go because it's been over 2 hours. This is a really long, yeah. It's been 2 hours now. So I think we are going to wrap it up here. But
any last questions? Feel free to ask.
We'll stay for like a few more minutes, but.
What about protein powder? I have protein powder sometimes for flavor, just to flavor up a smoothie. A little extra protein. Where is your cat? Upstairs. I believe counting calories is necessary.
Answer that.
Right. Do you supplement probiotics? I do not.
I don't anymore. I used to.
You should visit Greece sometime.
I would love to.
I'd love to go to Greece.
Thank you guys for putting up your videos. You're such inspiration to the vegan community. Thank you,
Website
Brian.
for baby vegan. Let's. Thank you guys for putting up your videos. Such inspiration to the community.
How often do you eat greens? I try to eat greens on a daily basis. If not, I use a greens powder in my smoothie. Yeah. I think that's about it. Favorite music? I like all music. Thank you, Jack. Jax goes. Jax goes.
Thanks, Molly. Love you too.
Yeah, baby vegan. Or like children that are vegan. Ellen Fisher's great. Sarah Lemkus. Those are the two people that I can think of off the top of my head.
Found the cat.
Oh, Jack, come say bye.
Bye, everybody.
Say bye. You're so cute. You're the cutest. You're the cutest. Alright. Any tips for going vegan as a teenager? Like what to take to school, telling your parents. For what to take to school, I have a meal prep video for that, so check that out. Telling your parents, I would just be open and honest with them. Tell them why you want to be vegan. Show them videos. Show them documentaries. Nice Q&A. Been great to listen to your thoughts. Thank you guys for all the love. I really, really appreciate it. I have not tried macadamia nut milk, but that would be really good. Anyways, guys, I love you all. Thanks for joining. We'll see you guys in the next live stream. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and on Twitter. That's where I announce when I'm doing these live streams so that you don't miss them.
Let's go do an Instagram live now.
Oh my gosh. Do like 3 hours of live stream today. Yeah. I'm gonna try and open this program to end the stream, but I can't even end the stream because I can't open the program. Show all windows. I literally can't. I literally can't open this program. It's frozen.
Quit it?
Can I quit? Okay, we might leave, we might not. I'm not sure, but bye guys. Okay, here we go.
Goodbye, everybody.
Stop.